Someone's going to barge in. Hello, everyone. Here we are live in my office, and I'm going to talk to you about the empowerment that actors have. Actors tend to think they have no power, that casting directors are above them. Well, you're wrong. Here I am. I'm casting a job, and I get all these submissions. And at another time, we'll talk about how we gravitate towards actually choosing someone. So we choose you, and then the power is all in your hands. Here I am sitting here. I have a casting session going on down the hall in the studio, and you have the power. I am waiting for that actor, first of all, to confirm. If that actor doesn't confirm and leaves me in a lurch, I have an empty spot that I'm not fulfilling for my client, because my client depends on me bringing in a certain amount of choices. Also, if you don't confirm, you're robbing another actor. It's very selfish because you're robbing another actor of an opportunity for an audition. So we depend on you showing up. You have the power. We depend on you being professional. That is confirming, telling us that you're going to be late, trying to arrange for an appointment that you can fulfill. And then when you show up, we're depending on you doing a great audition. All those actors that are waiting to audition down the hall and who come in and out of the room, you have the power, because I need you to give a good audition.
So do you notice how that power translates? Do you notice it in body language, or when an actor that is empowered walks in the room, is it something that you can tell instantly?
Yeah, it translates to confidence and feeling a part of our project. There's a relationship. There's a relation to us, the casting director. There's a relationship to your acting career, who you are as an actor, and a relationship to the whole casting process. So yeah, it definitely, you can either feel very empowered, or you can feel like a victim with no power or empowerment. So it's a very different feeling.
I bet. What would you say to actors that are, they've been going into auditions and they're not getting the callbacks, and they're losing that sense of power? Can you give any tips on how they can get that back?
Yeah, listen to, for instance, people like myself speaking. There's lots of panel discussions. There's blogs all over the place. I write one for The Networker, which is part of Casting Networks. And a lot of mine comes from the inside of the casting office to you, to give you empowerment, not to knock you down at all. And there's backstage. I'm also a backstage expert writer in voiceovers. They have great articles. I wish I had time to read all of them. So there's just so much information around that you can read, that's going to support you. Also, your acting class. You should be in acting class. You should know your technique, always be honing your technique, because that's what you should be concerned with. How good an actor am I? Not what do they want, what do they want, what do they want. That's giving your empowerment away. Mm-hmm. So I would say, those are the main things that you can do.
And do you see when an actor, has done the preparation, they've done the work, and they feel that sense of confidence, that tends to translate with callbacks? They're getting more callbacks. Is that what you see?
Yes, and not every audition that's great is going to get a callback, but you want to walk out of the audition knowing that you gave a great audition. And So
And
that's,
just feeling like you've
Yeah.
achieved your best.
you don't have a fighting chance if you don't give a good audition. You don't have a fighting chance for a callback.
Yeah, there's a girl online asking, Terry, any tips for improv auditions? What are some of the mistakes you see actors making when asked to improv?
Ooh. I just say the biggest mistake is that they don't know how to improv well. They're checking themselves out, they're not having enough fun. You can see that they're thinking.
So would you...
And then, of course, when it's commercial improv, that's a whole different space to work in. So you have to learn how to improv in commercial space. If you're in LA, I'll do a little plug. If you're in LA, I do have a commercial acting workshop that does also deal with improv. And any information, I have a website, of course. Any information on any of the workshops is workshops, plural, berlandcasting.com. Little plug.
And when's the next one coming up for anyone that's interested?
We're full until September. Wednesday evenings in September. You can look on the website. They fill out pretty quickly.
Okay, great. So when somebody comes back for their callback, do you see that the difference between somebody that's going to book the job and not book the job, is that connected with that sense of empowerment that you're talking about?
Well, again, when you come for the callback, you know that you have to feel connected again. Okay, it's another step, and you have to just be happy that you had a callback. And of course you want to book it, but that's not exact. Well, you are counting on it, but in a way, your main job, you have to be in the moment, and your main job is to give a really good audition and make your choices, and that's your main job.
Instead of thinking about the paycheck and I need this and do they like me and things like that.
Exactly.
Which takes away from the empowerment. Does anyone else online have any questions they would like to ask Terry before we close up? But we'll be coming back regularly.
Yeah. We have a quiet group today.
I think they're all just
okay,
happy
you
to,
peeps.
they're happy to listen.
Okay.
So have you got castings happening today?
Oh yeah, there's something going on now, and we just had something yesterday, and we have something else on Monday.
Awesome, so you're really busy.
It's a busy time, yeah.
So should we go out and have a look at
oh sure, at the studio.
Yeah.
And so I work out of Castaway Studios.
Okay, I'll follow you.
In West Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
So let's walk out of my messy office.
Okay.
And come down the hallway here. And we have 8 studios and lots of casting directors that work out of here, so you're going to see a lot of activity, and it's from different casting directors. But we'll take a walk to my casting session.
Somebody was just waving behind you.
Oh, really? So, these are different casting rooms and different people. Here's moms with their kids. And
so this is the lobby where everyone...
Yeah, and notice how everyone's patiently waiting. One of the blogs I wrote is about a trait that you have that's very, very attractive to casting directors, and that's your disposition. It's another blog that I wrote. It's really a good one. Read it. Having a good disposition.
We'll put the link up to the blog in the post.
Okay, great.
Today in the audition casting area, lots of different people auditioning for different jobs. So here
And in the studio, when you walk in, we have a board that tells you which session is going today. And then let's walk down here. My session, and I'm the casting director and the person outside the room. I have a book, Breaking Into Commercials, and it's all in the book too. You can get it on Amazon, Breaking Into Commercials.
Awesome. Well, Terry, thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
We're going to be able to talk to you regularly about...
Oh, we're not going to go in the room. Terry, you audition? And yeah, we'll speak to you next time.
We'll see you soon. Thanks for your tips, Terry.